This is Fisher, the Vice Chair and Theming Director for Vanhoover Pony Expo and the original scriptwriter for this skit. Unfortunately, it seems that for some reason we don't have any audio in this recording until well past the skit. But we do have the scripts that I wrote. So I'm going to dub over the skit, and we'll just have to live with that, because we haven't found any other footage. Hey guys, good to see you! Did you get your character sheets finished up? Yep, Paladin Groundbreaker's ready to go. Almost. I'm having a hard time deciding if I want to go for the Inquisitive subclass or the Phantom subclass. I've always been a fan of Arcane Trickster myself, but that one's a bit complicated for first-time players. It really depends on how you want to play the rogue and what sort of build you want to run. Mind if I take a look? Sorry I'm late. Hopefully you weren't waiting too long. No worries, sis. Sunny needed some help finishing up her character anyhow. Oh, good. I lost track of time while making the world map and was worried you all were bored silly. That wouldn't be a good way to start your first campaign, would it now? It's all good. Thanks again for inviting us along, though. From the stories Poutine shared with us, it seems you two have had quite a few adventures. Oh, yes. Girolamo got us into the game back in 2015 when he came for the World's Fair, and ever since then we try to get a campaign in whenever he's in town. But this'll be your first time being the GM, won't it, sis? Yep. I'll admit I'm pretty nervous about it, but hopefully everything will go alright. Shall we get started? Mm-hmm. Welcome to Richmane. Also known as the City of Rain. It was founded several hundred years ago as a smuggling haven for pirates. While it has grown into a bustling city of trade since then, it has never completely outgrown its seedy past. And along with that past comes its fair share of legends. Chief among them is the legend of Richmane himself, the famous pirate who ruled over the village in its early days. His hoard was said to rival the Dragon Lord's, but upon his death his ship was found to be completely empty. Richmane's treasure was never found, and rumor has it that he stashed it deep in the depths of the city that now bears his name. That has led many adventurers, rogues, and ne'er-do-wells to the city, but it still has yet to be uncovered. That leads us to today. The city seems peaceful on the surface, but beneath the city streets a war is being fought between two rival factions. On one side are the Marigolds, real estate agents who profit off Richmane's housing crisis while brutally suppressing the criminal element of the city to keep prices high. On the other, the Winter Plague, a shadowy crime syndicate with Lady Wither at their head. Whenever anything bad happens in this town, it's a safe bet that Wither or one of her subordinates had something to do with it. Not much more is known about them, and trying to find out more about them might get you in trouble. Among all this lies the Stormgriff Tavern, and it is here that you will all start your journey one frosty evening. Poutine, do you want to introduce your character? Sure. I'm Lady Cheesington, a unicorn bard from the College of Lore and a member of the Marigolds. I've lived in Richmane my whole life, but I'd like it if Marigold could just stick to our day jobs and not fight Winter Plague all the time. Bringing her back for the last time we did an urban campaign, Just don't forget you're back at level 3 to keep pace with the others. Honestly, she was too much fun to leave behind. And don't worry, I won't pick silvery barbs this time. Please and thank you. That spell was disgustingly overpowered. Trail, do you want to introduce yourself? I'm Groundbreaker, an Earth Pony Paladin under the Oath of Ancients. The Batoria Order sent me to Richmane to root out the corruption in their legal system, and from what Princess Apricity just said, I reckon Winter Plague is probably a part of it. Ooh, Trail, I just had an idea. Maybe my character is the contact you were sent to meet here in Richmond. That'd be a good way to start things off. Sure, that works. Sonny, do you want to introduce yourself? All right. I'm Shady Showers, a Pegasus rogue from Vanhoover who was lured to Richmond by the tales of treasure. I'm sorry I haven't really put more work into her. Poutine helped me finish her up before you arrived. Oh, don't worry about it, Sonny. My first character was fairly simple as well, and a lot of the fun of the game is finding out more about your character as you progress. How do you want to meet the others? Could I be in the bar as well? Overhear Poutine and Trail. Wait, I mean Cheesington and Groundbreaker discussing Richmond and join in that way? Sure. I'd like to find the treasure to get control of Marigold. Trail wants to get to the bottom of this city's underbelly, and you'd like to find it for your own nefarious purposes. If it's okay with you two, we could skip the pleasantries a bit and just say we all introduce each other to each other and agree to form a team to find out what's going on here. Sound good? You were never really one for the lore, eh, Poutine? You know I just like rolling dice and getting loot. So, where should we start? Well, it seems Sunny wasn't the only one who overheard you at the bar. A white unicorn with a blue mane sitting at the bar turns to you and introduces herself as Miss Brisk Blight, and she says she might have a lead on the treasure. However, it's in Baron Finn's mansion and heavily guarded. She says she knows a way in, but in return she'd like you to nick a couple other things while you're in there. What do you think? Can I roll a perception?
Sounds like a job for Shady Showers. Let's go!
Well, that's it for the skits. Unfortunately, we're missing audio for quite a few more minutes. We don't really have script for the rest of Welcoming Ceremonies. Finn tends to ad-lib his lines. So skip ahead to the timestamp on screen if you want audio, I guess. Otherwise, you'll just have to read his lips. Now, I see there's a couple people near the front row who are recording the ceremonies. If you're one of those people and you have a recording that has audio, please let us know and we'll upload it as a separate video with credit, of course. That way their performances can be voiced properly rather than whatever I've done here. Anyhow, enjoy.
Can you tell who helped pick our theme this year? These guys were very keen on doing a D&D theme, so we were very, very keen on doing something that they were excited for, and we're really happy to have all of you here. Round of applause for our community spotlight and beauty guest everyone. Thank you, everyone.
And the improv session is part of the campaign storyline. So if you want to keep up to date on how their campaign is going, be there.
All right, thanks guys. And next we will announce another special group of people that we are very excited to have here today, and I'd like to introduce our musicians lead bolts to come up and introduce them for us.
Hey, what's up, Vanhoover? Yeah, look here. You really cannot see anyone up here. Yeah, we have an incredible line of musicians, and I will introduce them in just a little bit, but before I get to that, how many of you know we have a Ponytown server this weekend? Nice. Goodness, I mean, you know what Ponytown is. That's awesome. Yes, we do have an online Ponytown server this weekend. You can access it right now at event.pony.town from any device. It is live, and they're actually watching us right now because we are streaming right there. Everyone turn to that camera back there and say hi, Ponytown. 3, 1, 2, 3. Hi, Ponytown! That's awesome. Yes.
If you saw Vanhoover last year, they've done some crazy builds on that this year, so make sure you check it out. They somehow built a hollow tree in Ponytown. My mind is blown.
Yes, like weeks and weeks of work went into this server, and there are like hidden portals in it you can jump into and find other maps within this. There's like a maze that you can check out. There are so many like hidden things that correlate to like real life landmarks in this area, and even I have not had the time to fully explore it. So definitely take some time, maybe when there aren't any panels running, and just go online and check it out. It's really cool. Also, again, shout out to everyone who's in there right now. How many of y'all know we have a vendor hall? Woo! Yeah! Most conventions have them. I'd be a little concerned if you didn't know that. But yes, I am also this year's vendor lead. It is a role I'm stepping into for the first time. I've never done anything vendor related, and I'm actually surprised at how fun it is. We have a bunch of really cool vendors. They are all in the Westminster room in the courtyard building that is next door. You have to, the best way to get there is to go through registration and exit that door. You have a very brief walk in the cold until you can escape into those double doors. And then you go, there are signs that will direct you to the vendor hall from there. It is open until 8:30 tonight, so after Welcoming Ceremonies, highly recommend you go in and check it out. And then it'll be open again tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. That is the only room in this entire convention where masks are required per some requests that we got. And we have masks for you if you do not have them. They'll be handed to you at the door. How many of you know that we have a concert this year? Woo! Yeah! I'm also the concert lead. There has been a schedule change. Unfortunately, DJ Derby can no longer make it this year. So instead, Achieve Hunter will be performing at 10, and Nick Niag will be performing at 11. We do have a small but mighty lineup this year, and I would like to introduce them to you now. So come on stage, give it up for your musicians this year: Pegasus, MC Arch, Achieve Hunter 1, and Nick Niag. They can introduce themselves and what you can probably expect during their set.
Hey, what's up? My name's Pegasus. I'm going to be doing some electronic stuff, and I just got in touch with somebody, and I'm running a guitar, so that's cool. I like guitar and electronic music and doing the shuffle. Yeah, you can come see my set. Yeah.
Yo, what is up, everybody? My name is MC Arch. Blessed to meet y'all. Came all the way from the Netherlands just to see you guys. You know, I love Vancouver. I'm happy to support this con, man.
Welcome.
I actually bought this cap today just to show how much I love you guys. The love's on the way, man. Yeah, so I'm happy to bring forward an amazing show full of hip hop, a little bit of hybrid trap, you know. And yeah, let's get the party started, eh?
Vanhoover Pony Expo, it's great to see you guys.
Back for the second time, actually. I was here last year, performing for all y'all as one of y'all Renegade Stage DJs. I've been pretty well known in the fandom for quite some time now, and now, as for me, I always have traveled from the U.S. I'm all the way from the state of New Jersey. That's where I came from. And hopefully I get the DJ stuff going on before anything else. So I'm very happy to be here for the second time. I always love coming to Canada ever since my first visit, so I'm glad to be back. Thank you all for giving me that chance.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, so I'm Mike Make Me Egg, which is short for My Cutie Mark is a Gun, because I came up with that name for posting on EQD in like August 2011, because I thought I'd be interested in ponies for like a week, you know. And here I am, so yeah, come to my set to hear stupid memes and Billy Mays OxyClean and pony music. Yeah, it's gonna be stupid. Yeah.
Give it up one more time for your musicians. Concert starts at 8:30 on Saturday. You'll want to be there from the start. Thank you guys so much for being here, and we'll see you on Saturday. Also, I'm going to quick out shout out. We have 1,800 almost ponies in Ponytown right now. It's incredible.
It is incredible. Yeah, and remember that a lot of the people who made the Ponytown server are actually not even here because they're just that awesome. They're willing to put this effort forward just so they can experience the con virtually. We really do encourage you to go and check it out. Pony.town on your web browser.
Event.pony.town.
And while we're on the topic of Ponytown, I have an announcement for the Ponytown folks and anyone else watching online. Thanks to a lot of work I put in last afternoon, our online con store is open. It's missing its t-shirts, but we're going to work on that this evening. So if you want buttons, stickers, pins, dice bags, if you guys have seen those things came out brilliantly in the con store. We got all sorts of cool stuff on there, so go check it out.
Not just that, but if you are watching us remotely, whether you're here or not, actually, including the people who are here, if you somehow aren't able to get an autograph from one of the guests that you want to get an autograph from, you can buy it online. Yes, we do online autographs and voice clips for a majority of our guests. They're willing to record a voice memo for you if you're interested in hearing their character or a character of your choice that they're familiar with. You're welcome to do so. That's all available in our online shop. We will ship it straight to you. You don't even have to be here. Or if you forget or you miss or whatever, we can ship it to you. So yeah, something to keep in mind. Yeah, and our dice, by the way, they're amazing. Check them out in the dealer's hall. Definitely highly recommended. These pockets aren't real on this jacket. That's really all right, so we have one more department that I'd really like to talk to you about, and we're really excited to be supporting them this weekend. Do we have Invisibrony here? And there he is. He's our charity lead, everyone.
How's everybody doing tonight? Geez, you aren't kidding. You all look like crazy shadow ghosts. This is insane. I can't know. I'm out. No, seriously, guys. We have a great charity this year. We are supporting Backpack Buddies. If you don't know what that is, basically what they do is, people who are, say, in school lunch programs or something like that, they don't have a lot of food. These people put together packages that take home for the weekend so that they have something to eat when they're not, under those programs. So they're really, really good charity. We have a lot of great items that are going to be going out for them, including a jacket from Tabitha and a suitcase decorated by her, painted. So that's going to be really cool. A whole bunch of other really great items. I'm not going to go into detail there because they're all going to be on display. But please show up Sunday afternoon at, is it 5 or 6? I forget what they moved it to now. But Sunday afternoon, check your programs. It's in there. Please show up. Please support Backpack Buddies and help us do some real good in this world. All right? Yeah. Otherwise, no concert.
It's Sunday at 3:30. Sunday at 3:30. I should also mention too, because thank you, Mizzy, that was great. You can also donate any item that you're interested in doing. That includes a potential commission that isn't even made yet. If you're an artist or you know someone that is, if they're willing to, auction off a commission of a certain type, we can certainly auction that off and add to the total. So anything that you have
pony related, even if it's not pony related. We had like tickets to a hockey game in the past and things like that.
We have a
as long as it's
Superman
not,
comic.
as long as it's not alcohol, unfortunately, we can't do that. But anything else, you're welcome to donate. Our Conops building, anyone know where Conops is? Hands up. Okay, for those who don't know where it is, ask the person with their hand up. No, I'm kidding. So if you go all the way to the far end where the rest of our event space is, it's the first room right across from the secondary panel space and the tabletop gaming. So it's a little tiny room. As whenever anyone's in there, feel free to bring it by. We'd love
It's
to
Mount
have it.
Celestia. You guys are probably. It's Mount Celestia. You guys have probably seen the sign.
You are correct. You may donate alcohol. We just won't auction it off. We're going to drink.
Key point. Okay, that's our charity auction. That's our charity items today. Please give generously. It is a great charity. I donated them to them myself. They really are a great charity. We're really happy to be supporting them this year. So, okay, so a couple things just to note about rules. Yeah, there's some rules. We do have those. I know. I'll make it quick, I promise. And they're really more like guidelines than rules in most cases. But in this case, remember, we already mentioned this. We are not requiring masks this year. However, we do recommend them if you feel at all uneasy with going around. If you have any kind of a symptom of any kind, please do us the favor of, at the very least, wearing a mask. And if you really feel bad, please just stay in your hotel room, guys. We really would appreciate that. I know it's a convention, but we do have streaming and everything for a reason. You can experience this con while you're still here from your hotel room if you need to. So please remember that. Be respectful of your friends and everyone else. If you were in that situation, we would really appreciate that you mask up and shut up, I guess.
Shut in.
Shut in. There we go. Thank you. That said, you are required to wear masks in our vendors and autograph hall. Someone actually had an interesting point on this. We call it our VIP autographs. That doesn't mean you have to be a VIP to get an autograph. You can't, no, it's a legitimate thing. If you haven't been to a con before, anyone is welcome to purchase an autograph from our amazing guests. There's no requirement to be an upper tier member or anything like that. Everyone is welcome. It is a first come, first served situation, and you can pay cash or card at that situation. You will be required to wear a mask in that room, including when you're greeting the guests. They may not wear one themselves, that's their choice. However, you are required to, and you are welcome to remove it if you purchase a photo opportunity with the guest. So you can remove it for that opportunity and then replace it after, okay? If you do not have masks, we do have them. We appreciate you reusing them. We don't have that many. We'd appreciate not having to buy 300 masks this weekend. Very important rule. Everyone know that important rule for every attendee? What's that important rule?
6, 2, 1.
There you go, 6, 2, 1. 6 hours of sleep, 2 meals, and 1 shower. Please remember that's a general rule to keep you healthy. If you go under those amounts, you will probably feel bad whether you're sick or not. Remember, it's very important.
And if you don't do that, you also failed a good citizen quest.
It's actually a quest. You're required to do it. So please do it. Very important rule. This one I can't joke about at all. This is very important, everyone. Costume does not mean consent. Please do not assume that simply someone is in costume, they're open to being hugged, they're open to being touched, they're open to having photos taken. Please never assume that. Always ask and be safe always be safe than sorry, okay? You will absolutely regret that if there's a bad situation. Trust me, you won't be here very long if we get a complaint about something that's unwanted. So please, costumes are not consent. Room parties. We have some amazing room parties. We already mentioned BabsCon. Thank you, BabsCon! What we didn't mention, and we're very happy to have them here again, is Berry Tubes Party. So Berry Tubes. There are also potentially other room parties that will be happening. Please remember those are not con-sponsored events. Those are simply private functions that they are running on their own accord. Please donate to them. They don't have funds other than the money that you give them. Please be generous. I've run them before. They're very expensive. Please help them out. This is all coming out of their pocket and most likely only their pocket. So please do your best to help them out with those. Last one I was going to mention, please no sharing alcohol with anyone when you're in those room parties. That's very important because you don't know how old that person is next to you. You will have to, hopefully, I hope, in those room parties, most likely be able to have to check your ID, so please don't share that with other people. You don't know enough about them to do so. If you are sharing alcohol with minors, I don't need to tell you what the results of that will be. You will not be
legendary.
here. Yeah, you will not be here very long. Smoking is only allowed in the specific areas around the hotel. That's not usually an issue for most people here, but I know it's cold, guys, but you do have to unfortunately smoke between the buildings here. It's actually the one right outside heading towards our other event space. That's the main space. Hopefully you can, go do what you need to do and get back inside quickly. We do have a Foles room. If you have kids here, who brought kids here? I'm curious. Anyone have some younglings with them, so to speak?
Clap, we can't see you.
Okay, well, either way, they may not be here at the moment. I mean, it is later. If you do have friends or if you have Foles here, we have a full functioning kids events and Foles events, as we call them. Thanks to Pete Mouse for doing so. She's in the back right now, so thank you, Pete Mouse, for doing so. Con Store Online is open. We already mentioned that. And I believe...
Check out our Twitter.
Yeah, please, check out our X/Twitter, or Twitter X. It's that, the thing. Bird, chirp, chirp. I don't know. Anyway, sure. Exactly. I think that's it. You want to have anything else that I'm missing? We're so well rehearsed, guys, Clearly. Didn't wing this at all, no. No, everyone, we really couldn't thank you enough for being here. I want to give a special thank you to our incredible number of patron supporters today. Thank you very much. Round of applause for our patron supporters. And to our 8 Alicorn supporters, thank you to all of you. Most of you in the front row are included in that, so thank you so much, guys. We really couldn't do this without you. This con is a small con, you may have noticed. We do need the financial support, and it's only because of you guys that we're able to do so. So thank you once again to everyone who's able to buy merch, have a good time here, and otherwise, guys, just go and have just a great time in celebrating ponies in our community. So thank you, everyone. We'll see you around the con. Buy our merch, please. Thanks, everyone. Oh, and Brody Food's going to start very soon, so stick around if you like. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, let us all go together. Ooh. Not like that. Oh, yeah, thank you. What's the plan? I'm walking east here.